Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Octagon Cage Match by Will Power, and here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell on the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or 9-cell designated 9-cell region, which in this case is a box. And we also have factor regions plus, where the numbers in dash regions multiply to the number in the top left corner of the region. So they multiply to the number in the top left corner of the region instead of adding to the digits. So this is basically a multiplicative version of killer cages. So for example, if this were, say, a 2, this would have to be an 8 or something. I'm trying to come, well, okay. Yeah. Or actually, this one's better. If this were 2, this would have to be a 4, because these two digits must multiply to 8. This could also be 1, 8 here. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, we have 45. That means it must have a 5 in it, because it's divisible by 5. And it has to be 5 times 9. So this is a 5-9 pair. This is a 5-9 pair. We have two digits multiplying to 35. That has to be 5 and 7. And this can't be 5 because of the 5-9 pair in the row. So this is 7, which makes that 5. 16 has to be 2 times 8. The only other possibility would be 4 times 4, but then you'd have a duplicate in the box. So that means this is 2 times 8. This multiplied together without a 2 has to be 1 times 3 times 4. Because you don't have 2 anymore, you can't be 1 times 2 times 6, and it's 3 digits to multiply to 12. So it has to be 1 times 3 times 4. That leaves the remaining digits in this right central box as 6, 7, because those are the only digits remaining. This 20 has to be 5 times a number, and it's 5 times 4. So this is a 5-4 pair, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 5. This is 9, which makes this 5. This can't be 4. This is also 3 digits multiplying to 12, and you cannot be 1, 3, 4, because that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell, so it must be 1, 2, and 6. That's the only other possible combination. That eliminates 2 here, so that must be 8 and 2 there. 28. To multiply to 28, it's divisible by 7, so you need a 7. You can't have 2, so it has to be 7, 1, and 4 to multiply to 28. So we have 1, 4, and 7, which eliminates 1, 4, and 7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 7, this is 6, which makes this a 7. To multiply to 20 again, you have 4 and 5. That eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the column. To multiply to 6, it has to be, it's either 1, 6 or it's 2, 3. We don't know which one, though. Let's continue. 42 has to be, is divisible by 7, so it must be 6 and 7. That means this cannot be 1 and 6. This means this has to be 2 and 3. So this is 6 and 7. That eliminates 1, 6 as a possibility. So this is 2 and 3. To multiply to 8, it's 1 times 8 or 2 times 4. We're not sure which. 2 digits multiplying to 18. It could be either 3, 6 or 2, 9, right? This 6, 7 pair eliminates 6 here. What are the remaining digits in this lower right-hand box? It has to be 3, 7, 8, 9. So this has to be 3 or 8 because it cannot be 7 or 9 here. We are guaranteed a 9 in one of these cells because it cannot be here. So that means this can't be 9. This is 5, which makes that 9. 1, 2, 6 eliminates 1 here. Remaining digits in column 8 are 3, 4, and 7. But 7 cannot multiply to 36. 7 in any other integer does not multiply to 36. So this can't be 7, which forces this to be a 7. Remaining digits in column 7, we have 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, and 8. Okay, to multiply to 36, it's basically 6 times 6. So the factorization could be, I think it has, it could be 2 times 3 times 6, or 1 times 4 times 9. It can never be 8, so 8 can be ruled out. It can never be 3 times 4, because it would have to be 3 times 4 times 3. So this can never be 3. So it's either 2 times 3 times 6, or 1 times 4 times 9. It cannot be 9 because of the 9 in the box. So this must be 2 times 3 times 6. 2, 3, and 6, which means this can't be 2 or 3. This becomes a 1, 8 possibility. Again, this is 1 or 8 or 2 or 4 here, but the 2 can't be here, so the 4 can't be here because that would multiply to 8. Remaining digits in... Let's look at row 6. It has to be 3, 5, and 9. And this can't be 5 because of the 5 in the box. This has to have a 5 because it's divisible by 5. So that means this has to be a 5 here, which means this cannot be 5. 9 doesn't multiply to 24, so this must be 3. So this has to be 3 and 5 and 9. 5 multiplies with 1 and 6 because you don't have a 3 anymore. This can't be 1 because of the 1, 3, 4 triplet in the row. So this is 6, that's 1. This then has to be 2 times 3 times 4 because we don't have a 1 available. Cannot be 1 times 3 times 8. This can't be 4 because of the 1, 3, 4 triplet in the row. So that's 2, that's 4. This 1 and 4 eliminates 1 and 4 here. So that's 7, which makes this 1, which makes this 4. Remaining digits in this left central box must be 8 and 9. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the row, so this is 8, which makes that 9. That eliminates 1 and 8 as a possibility here, so this must be 2 times 4. That eliminates 2 here. Whoops, eliminates 2 here, so that's 3 and 2. That also eliminates 2 here, and then 3 here. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 7, which makes this 6. Remaining digits in row 4, we have 7 and 8. Okay, so this is a 7-8 pair. This 30, again, is divisible by 5, so there must be a 5 here. It's either 5, 2, 3 multiplied together, or 5, 1, 6. Okay, so 5... If it's 5, 2, 3, this is 2, and that's 3. If it's 5, 1, 6, any of them kind of work. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row here. This can't be 6. Okay. This 7 eliminates 7 here. And then, again, so this is 2, 9, or 3, 6 here, multiplied together. Okay. Remaining digits in row 5. We have 2, 3, and 6. Okay. Let's run some Sudoku then. Remaining digits in this upper right-hand box. We have 1, 4, and 8. And we're guaranteed a 4 is here, so this cannot be 4. We have a 1, 3, 1, 3 pair in row 4 now, which eliminates 1 and 3. Oh yeah, this 3 eliminates 3 here, there. So that's 4. Where is the 7 in this lower central box? It cannot be here. It cannot be any of these because they don't multiply to a multiple of 7. So 7 has to be one of these two, cannot be here because of 7 in the row. So this is 7, which makes this 8, which makes this 7. Okay. Remaining digits in column 3. We have 1, 5, and 6. 6 cannot be either of these because of the 6 in the box, so this must be 6 here, which means this cannot be 6. So either this is, again, 1 times 5 times 6 or 2 times 3 times 5. Well, if it's 1 times 5 times 6, this is the 1 here, because it can't be 5 or 6. And if it's 2, 3, 6, this is 2. That's 5. That's 3. So either way, this has to be a 5. This can't be 1 or 5 here. It's 3 or 6. We have a 1, 5 pair in column 3 here. Remaining digits in row 1. We have 1, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 7 because of the 7 in the box. 1, 7, 8, 9. And this can't be 7 because of the 7 in the column. Where is the 7 then in row 1? It has to be here. We have 8, 7, so we know where the last 7 has to be. It has to be here. Since it's there, 3 has to be one of these two digits here. That doesn't tell us too much, unfortunately, right now. We don't have very many 1s. We don't have that many 2s either. Not enough, at least. We don't have very many 3s either. Where's 4 in column 2? Also, this 1 eliminates 1 here. Aha, that's the information we need. Where is the 1 in row 1? It has to be one of these two cells, which eliminates 1 in the rest of that box. So this cannot be 1, therefore this is 2 times 3 times 5. This can't be 2 or 3, so that makes this 6. This can't be 2, 3, or 6, so that makes that 9, which 9 multiplied by 2 gives you 18. So this cannot be 2 here. This becomes a 1, 6 pair, which eliminates 1 and 6 in the rest of the row. So this must be 2. Where is the 3 possible in row 7? Can't be here because of the 3 in the box. Can't be here because of the cages. So this has to be 3 here. This can't be 2 or 6, so it's 3. This can't be 3 or 6, so it's 2. This 1 eliminates 1 here. Where is the 1 then in row 1? It has to be here. Remaining digits in column 5 are 6, 8, and 9. This can't be 6 or 9. That makes this 8, which makes this 9, which makes that 6. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8. That leaves this digit as a 4, which means this cannot be 4 here. That means in this upper right-hand box, the 4 has to be there. Okay. Remaining digit in column 4 is a 1. That leaves that eliminates 1 here, so it's 5 and 1. That eliminates 1 here, so it's 6 and 1. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 4 and 5, which eliminates 5 here, so it's 4 and 5. Remaining digits in row 7 are 4 and 8. 4 can't be here because of 4 in the column, so this is 8. That's 4. That leaves this remaining digit in the lower left-hand box as a 9. That eliminates 9 here, so it's 8, which means this can't be 8. That's 3, which means this can't be 3 or 8, so it's 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 1 and 8, which eliminates 1 here, so it's 3 and 1. And we're just cleaning things up. This has to be a 6. This has to be an 8. We have 1 and 3 remaining here. This must be 3 because of the 1 in the column, so that's 1 there. That leaves this as a 5 and this as a 9. And that's a solution. Fairly straightforward. Yeah, these numbers are multiplication isn't as it's more restrictive than adding things together. Um, because there's a certain factorization that you have, right? Like 35 is basically just 5 times 7, right? So you're given once you're given that number, it basically restricts you quite a bit, right? 45 is specifically 5 times 3 times 3, but that's 2 digits, so it has to be 5 times 9. So you're always going to be it's going to be fairly restrictive when you multiply together, where it's not necessarily as restrictive when you sum things. Um, yeah, it's just because multiplication doesn't not every digit can be in certain cages. Um, I mean, it's very restrictive, right? To have once you have a multiple of 7, you're guaranteed a 7 in that cage. Or if you have a multiple of 5, you're guaranteed a 5 in that cage. But those can't be actually in any other cages, right? So it's interesting how more restrictive it is than, sums. Anyways, the I hope you enjoyed that episode, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.